What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 21 BTC ODT YouTube channel. If this is your first time, my name is Jarrell Roberson, and this is my channel where I'll be documenting my journey to accumulating 21 Bitcoin. In my last video, I basically was introducing myself, introducing like why I started this channel, and today's video is the first. Technically, it's the second quarter of the year, so this is a quarterly update. So I'm going to be doing an update January 1st, April 1st, I think it's either June or July, and then September. In these videos, I'll be comparing my Bitcoin stacked in my last checkpoint to right now. So my last checkpoint was November 2nd, 2025, and at that point I had 0.05 Bitcoin, and that was November. That was like right after all-time high, so it was sitting about at like 100,000. I personally got started buying at 100,000, 120 something thousand. So yeah, so during that time when I first started buying, I had accumulated 0.05. Today, I'm currently sitting at 0.075 Bitcoin. So yeah, I think that's growth. Like it's gradually, but like I said, it's gradually, but suddenly. That's all it's about, you know, just growing. And growth first starting off might be slow, but it's gonna pick up, you know. It's like a 0.075. So that's where I'm at right now. More news. I currently picked up a part-time job at a dry cleaning spot. You know, just so yeah, that's really my first job. I played a sport in college, so I don't really have time for a job. But since getting into Bitcoin, I felt the need to like try to get more, you know, more cash so I can increase my contribution. So yeah, so I'm currently working there, and that's helped me a lot because it helped me a lot because it helped me increase my dollar cost average amount. So that's really cool. Last video, I was doing $5 buys. Close, hold up. Currently, my last video, I was doing $5 buys. I put it up on the screen, but I'm about 50 days in to my daily dollar cost average, daily buys. I started off with $1 buys, then I bumped it up to $2 buys, then to $5. I was doing $5 for a while, but that was just off like just pocket change and selling stuff. Like I didn't really have besides, okay, like as a student athlete, the school pays you, but besides that, I didn't really have like an income because I was just focused on playing college basketball. So since getting this job, I've been able to move it up to $10 a day, and right now I'm doing $30 a day. So I'm hopefully I can keep that up for a while, and things will get moving a lot sooner. So that's just news. So yeah, I got a new job, a little part-time job. So I increased my daily dollar cost average from 5 to 30. So that's like 210 a week. Yeah, so my goal is to be doing $100 a day dollar cost average, and then move up to, I think it's 135 a day. So the logic behind that is, if you're doing 100 a day, I believe that's 3,000 a month, and I think if it's 135, I think that's something like that. So when you do that much a day, it's up there. So if you're putting that much in the market, like you'll have a lot more money than if you're doing like 10% of your income. Like a lot of people say like only put 10% to 15%, but I feel like the more percentage you allocate, the sooner you will be like wealthier. So right now I'm trying to do like 50% of what I get from that job, you know, straight into Bitcoin, you know. So yeah, like a lot of people say like don't broadcast how much Bitcoin you have. Once I get up there, 10 plus Bitcoin, that's when I'll start like really like being more discreet about how much I have. But like I said, this is a channel documenting my journey, just to show people like you can really do whatever you set your mind to. Because right now, looking at it, looking outside in, people probably think this is a crazy goal to have to accumulate 21 Bitcoin, but I see this as something that's feasible, that's possible, that's inevitable, dang near. So yeah, like I tell myself, I remind myself of that goal multiple times a day. That's all I can think about sometimes. So I think there's no way I can get that. People say don't, but this for me this is bigger than that. It's just me sharing my journey with you guys and with my future self and my future kids. You know, when I'm seeing them, they'll be able to see like their dad was, you know, was focused and he had a goal and he achieved this goal. So it's bigger than that. You know? I've been hearing a lot about the cold storage wallet coin. What's it called? Cold card. Yeah, cold card. CoinKite's cold card. And I'm interested. Like I'm currently using Tangent for cold storage, but I do plan on upgrading to either Cold Card Q or a Cold Card Mark V, which just came out like a few weeks ago. Those are like top of the line security, but I've been doing like my research recently on those. Yeah, I think once I get a larger amount of Bitcoin, I'll definitely invest in one of those wallets for sure. Next part of the video will be goals through this quarter, so April through July. One of my goals is to get past, this is inevitable, like get past 0.1 Bitcoin. Yes, I think in every Bitcoiner's journey, I feel like that's a big milestone. You know, that's when you like really getting up there. Not really, but in the grand scheme of things, not really, but it's like when it's like stacking your first 10K or your first, you know, 1,000 if you never had 1,000, the first 10K if you never had 10K. So yeah, from there it's just up, gradually and suddenly. Another one of my goals is to sustain or increase my daily dollar cost average, which is currently I'm doing $30 a day. So to sustain or increase it, I want to drop below that. I want to increase it to 35, 40, 50 in the coming future. So that's a goal. Another one of my goals for this quarter is to get this YouTube channel to 150 subscribers. So if you made it this far, please like and subscribe and comment. It helps the algorithm. It makes the video reach more viewers. So if you're rocking with me, if you're a guy like me who's going after something, who's going after a goal or a dream, subscribe. You know? Yeah, it'll help me out a lot. I highly appreciate it. Another one of my goals for this quarter is to get my X account to 700 followers. I'm currently at about 500, I think like 480 something. I started that back in November, I believe, and it was just I started that channel, the X account, just like this, to document my journey to get 21. So I already knocked out 2 of them. One of them was to increase my $5 buys to $10 buys. I knocked that out. That's a check. Another one was to increase my $10 buys to $15 buys. I knocked that out, so that's a check. I went to a Boston Celtics game. This is just random, but I went to a Boston Celtics game. That was one of my things I wanted to do this quarter. The main one is definitely getting past 0.1 Bitcoin. That's feels like it's taking me forever. I started seriously buying back in like September-ish. I sold like most of my assets to buy it. I sold my stocks and my Roth IRA. I sold my gold. I sold my silver. I sold a lot of stuff. So yeah, hitting that will definitely feel really good, but job's not finished, like Kobe said. There's definitely a lot more to get to. Listen it off with a motivational thing. You, whoever you are watching this, you have to know what you want out of life. I read a book called Think and Grow Rich, and that really helped me realize that if you don't know what you want out of life, you're just gonna wander. You're just gonna be someone else's pawn. You know, you're just gonna be part of someone else. You're just gonna help someone else achieve their goals. So go through our life knowing what exactly you want out of life. Because when you know exactly what you want out of life, you can start to work backwards from there, and it starts to go in your favor. So I think me setting this goal to accumulate 21 Bitcoin really, it made things seem really clear on what I have to do to get back and to achieve that goal. So I would just say, have a goal, write it down, read it every day, and work towards it. That's my motivational tip for the day. I'm gonna try to do that after every video. I appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe, comment. Peace out. I'll catch you later. 21 Bitcoin.